Hi friends, in this video we are going to see iOS help features. The iOS has two types of help, such as context sensitive help and command syntax check. We will see these helps one by one. So first of all, coming to a context sensitive help. This context sensitive help enables us to quickly find the commands that are available in each command mode. The commands start with specific characters or group of characters. The arguments and keywords are available to particular commands. We will clear it one by one. So coming to the first one, the commands that are available in each command mode. We will see that using our Cisco packet tracer. Here we will use either a router or a switch. So coming to router, we will use 2911. Also we will select a switch 2960. Here we have seen using this context sensitive help, we can see the commands that are available in each command mode. We will see how it works. So coming to our router, we'll click on router, then coming to CLI tab, and here system configuration dialog, configuration, would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? We will give no. Here we can see now we are in user exec mode. Here we can use our help. Suppose in this user exec mode we want to find out the number of commands available. For that we have to give just a question mark after this prompt. So here I am going to press a question mark. Just after pressing this question mark, here we can see the number of commands we can use in this user exec mode. This is nothing but the context sensitive help. Now we will go to the next mode, that is a privileged exec mode, and we will see the supporting commands. We will go to privileged exec mode from this user exec mode. For that we have to give the command enable and press enter. Now we are in privileged exec mode. Here I am going to give again this question mark. So here we can see the number of commands in this privileged exec mode. Here we can see many commands, and here it shows some more. So either we can press enter or space. If you press enter, we can see line by line. So many commands are available in this privileged exec mode. We have many hotkeys and shortcuts. We will see that in the next video. So stay tuned for that. In the same way, we can go to other modes, and we can see the commands belongs to those modes using this context sensitive help. So here we will go to a global configuration mode using configure a terminal, and here again we are going to give a question mark, and here we can see the number of commands available in this mode. In the same way, we can verify on our switch. Coming to switch CLI, press return to get started. So now we are in user exec mode. Here also we can press question mark, and here we can see the available commands in this mode on the switch. Even we can go to privileged exec mode, and here also we can see the number of commands available. We can go to global configuration mode, and we will put question mark, and here also we can see the commands available in this mode. Coming to the next one, so using this context sensitive help, we can find the commands start with the specific characters or group of characters. We will see this using our Cisco packet tracer. We will go to our router CLI, and here I am going to exit. Press return to get started. Now we are in user exec mode. Suppose here we want to see the commands those start with the letter E. We know that it should start with E, so we will give the letter E, then we are going to give the question mark. So here we can see that E, then question mark. Here it shows the commands which start with the letter E. They are enable and exit. Suppose we want to find the command which start with the letters EN. So we have to give EN, then question mark. And here we can see only one command, that is enable. Now we will go to other modes and we will see this. We will go to privileged exit mode. For that we have to give enable. Suppose here we want to see the commands which start with the letter C. We will give the letter C, then we will put question mark, and here we can see many commands, 1 2 3 4 5 commands, such as clear, clock, configure, connect and copy. Suppose we need the command start with the letters C O, then question mark we can give, and here we can see the commands which are starting with the letters C O. They are configure, connect and copy. So this context sensitive helps really help in many ways. So here even we can give how many letters we required. Suppose CONF, then we are going to give question mark. So here we can see the command start with CONF, it's configure. Coming to the next one, the arguments and keywords are available to particular commands. Coming back to our Cisco packet tracer, now we are in a privileged exit mode. We have to go to global configuration mode. So for that we have to give a configure terminal. Suppose we are remembering only configure, but we are not remembering the command terminal, then we can use this context sensitive help. So we know that it's configure, then we don't know the next command, then we have to give a space, then a question mark. So here we can see the next command after this configure. Here we can give terminal or CR. CR means carriage return. We can press enter just after this configure. We are not familiar with much commands, but still I would like to show some more examples for this. Here I am going to give show SHOW space, and here I am going to put a question mark. So just after show we can give many commands. Here we can see those. Here it shows the command, then it's a description. Here we can press a space. Suppose here we are going to use a show IP, right? So coming to show, then here we are going to give IP space. Then after IP, but we have to give the next command. We will put question mark, and again here we can see many commands just after this IP. We can use access list, ARP, etc., DHCP, etc., etc. Okay. Suppose here we are going to give a show IP root. Here I am going to give a root. Any other command after this root, we will put space, then question mark. Here we can give a word or BGP connected, EIGRP, OSPF. All these commands we will see in the future videos. Suppose we are going to give connected, CONNECTED, right? Again a space, question mark. Here we can see we can press enter, CR. Yes, so this context sensitive help really helps us in many ways. Now we are moving to the next iOS help features, that is command syntax check. Whenever an iOS command is submitted by the user, the command line interpreter parses the command and determine what action is being taken. If the interpreter cannot understand the command being entered, it will provide feedback describing what is wrong with the command. Here we can see different types of error messages, such as ambiguous command, incomplete command, and incorrect command. Yes, we will see these different types of error messages using our Cisco packet tracer so that it will be more clear. Coming to the first error, that is ambiguous command. So this not enough characters were entered for the iOS to recognize the command. Here we can see the example of what we given. From user exit mode we given E and then we pressed enter. So that we can see it thrown an error ambiguous command E. Because we can see there are more than one commands which are starting with the letter E. Come on, we will see that using our Cisco packet tracer. We will go to our switch CLI, and here I am going to give simply E for enable. Then we are going to press enter, and here we can see it shows ambiguous command E, because we can see that the letter E, then we are going to put a question mark, and here we can see two commands which are starting with the letter E, enable and exit. So it's ambiguous. We will go to privileged exit mode by giving the command enable, and here we are going to give and then press enter. Here we can see ambiguous command. Suppose we are going to give a CO. This is also ambiguous because CO we can see three commands starting with the letters CO: configure, connect and copy. We'll try with the CON. This is also ambiguous. CON, here we can see two commands, configure and connect. So for configure we have to give CONF, then we can press enter. It's work. So this is nothing but the ambiguous command. Now we will go to incomplete command. Not all of the required keywords or arguments were entered. In this example we can see the incomplete command. They given only clock set and we did not give the details, so it thrown an error at incomplete command. We will see that error in our Cisco packet tracer. So coming to our switch, here we are going to set the clock. So we have to give a clock, then we have to use the command set. Suppose now we are going to press enter. We will see what happens. Here we can see it's incomplete command. Yes, really it is incomplete. So for set up this clock set, then we can give a question mark. Here we have to give current time, then we have to give date, month, year, etc. Then only it will be completed. Coming to the last error, that is incorrect command. The command was entered incorrectly. The error occurred where the caret mark appears. In this example, there we can see the caret mark downside of this number 3. Actually, that 3 is the month. We have to spell the month instead of giving the number. We will see that using our Cisco packet tracer. Here we are going to set our clock set. Then we have to give hour. We will give a 08. Then minute we will give 26. Then we will give the seconds, and again we will give a question mark. Here we can see the day of the month. We will give a 26. Now we have to specify the month of the year. Suppose here we are going to give a March. We will give as a numeric 3. Here we can see it shows unrecognized command. Suppose here we are going to give the year 2019 and we are going to press enter. And here we can see invalid input detected at marker. Here we can see. So here we made the mistake. We will correct it. Clock set 08 26 00 26. Then the month we will give us March. Then the year 2019. It's set. So friends, in this video we have seen iOS help features. Next video we can see the hotkeys and shortcuts which can be used while working with our iOS. So please stay tuned for those videos. And friends, if you have any doubt, any suggestions, please comment below. Also consider subscribing for the future videos. After subscribing, you can enable that bell icon so that you will get the notification. Dear friends, we will meet again with the next video. Thank you.